Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Pixelmon from the PocketPixels server. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Reminder, this series is sponsored by PocketPixels. We're starting off in the hub, as we always do. If you want to come join me, all the instructions and stuff are in the description. And let's pop onto the yellow server. So, one thing I want to show off, I've got a couple of Ralts here that are, competitive ready. They're bred, they've got perfect IVs, timid nature, etc. But we have new min prices on the server, new minimum prices. So there are new rules regarding what I am allowed to sell these for. IV Pokemon all now have a minimum price of 1,000 per perfect IV. So, normally I have been selling these Ralts for 4,000 each, but the new rules on the server say 5k is the minimum, since they each have 5 perfect IVs. So if we go GTS sell, we can choose the Ralts and make this 5,000. And there we go, and then just repeat for the other one. Beautiful. All right, so those are now up for sale. That's how I've been making pretty much all of my money on the server, is just breeding Pokemon and then selling them on the market so that other players can purchase them. And it's been a good source of income. You know, I haven't been, like, hurting for money anytime in recent memory. Like, whenever I've needed to buy something, I just buy it, and it's good to go. I am still breeding up Wingulls to take on the fire type, the fire normal type gym. These guys are being real stubborn, but I'm getting close. I've got 2 parents going now, and the fathers here are all perfect IVs across the board, so it shouldn't take me too long to get one that's at least pretty good. I don't necessarily know if I'm going to hold out at this point to get it absolutely 100% perfect. I might, just because Pelipper is also a really solid competitive Pokemon. Like, it does get used, it does see a lot of competitive play because it's almost without a doubt the best rain setter in Pokemon. Like, it's just fantastic. So I might take the time to breed it up perfectly, but maybe if I get one that's like 4 IVs or something, I'll just roll with that. But anyway, just wanted to show you that quick. I will come back to you once I've got the Fire Normal type gym team completely ready to go. All right, my friends, I am back and the team is ready to go. It's fully done, finally. I know we've been working on this for like weeks, but we're finally good to go. So the team is Pelipper, Rhyperior, Barraskewda, and Blastoise. Pelipper's holding a Damp Rock and has Hydro Pump, Hurricane, U-Turn, Roost. Rhyperior is holding Leftovers with Stone Edge, Earthquake, Superpower, and Stealth Rock. Barraskewda has Liquidation, Close Combat, Crunch, and Aqua Jet and is holding a Life Orb. And Blastoise is holding a White Herb, which will negate the negative effects of Shell Smash, and has Aura Sphere, Hydro Pump, Rapid Spin, and Shell Smash. So that is basically the team. It's basically a 4 Pokemon Rain team. And the idea is you set up Rain with Pelipper, which makes Hydro Pump 100% accurate, I think. I'm fairly sure. And if not, greatly boosts its power. Also, Barraskewda can take advantage of the rain with Swift Swim, and Rhyperior is there for Stealth Rocks and just kind of to round everything out so that I don't just get absolutely wrecked by, like, something that knows an electric type move, for example. So I think it's going to be a good team for a water or for a fire normal type gym. Let's go ahead and challenge the gym, and let's see if we can do it. There we go. Join ZQ. Let's make sure we got Pelipper in front. We do. Let's make sure my team is fully healed. And we are good to go. So Pelipper, Rhyperior, Barraskewda, Blastoise. They're all level 55. And we will start the battle. And he leads with Torkoal. And he is faster because of Torkoal, he is slower, which means his comes later. So we're actually going to go into Rhyperior here, and we'll take a Yawn, but then I will switch back into Pelipper to get Rain Down instead of Sun. There we go. And Flamethrower is not going to do much. And then we're just going to go ahead and fire off... Actually, I think we're going to... Do we... I think we just fire off a Hydro Pump here. Yeah, and get rid of Torkoal. So Torkoal is gone, and we have the Rain up. I was thinking maybe U-turning out there. Okay, so now we've got Heliolisk, which is fairly scary. We can switch here to Rhyperior. Ooh, it knows Surf. Okay, should have maybe seen that coming. Let's go Barraskewda. Heliolisk is a electric normal type, I believe. So we can fire off Close Combat here with Barraskewda, which should do a lot of damage, and we are almost guaranteed to be faster because Barraskewda has Swift Swim and Max Speed EVs. So that gets rid of Heliolisk. We still have the Rain up. We'll see what comes out now. Sawsbuck. Water. That is Grass. Let's see. I think we just Close Combat again. Yep. That gets rid of Sawsbuck. And then last but not least, I'm assuming maybe a Fire type? Yeah, Infernape. We can just Liquidation here and should finish it off. Mach Punch does a lot, but Liquidation does more. So there we go. GG. We have another gym battle taken care of, and now we have the next gym. Let's just take a look and see what we're up against. So Warp Gym rules. So that was the Fire Normal. Next will be Steel Ground, 5-on-5, and level cap 65. So that should be interesting. Steel Ground type. Okay, we can build a team for that. Let me start thinking about it, and I'll let you know if I come up with any ideas. Alright, my friends, I've been putting some thought into this. Steel Ground, 5-on-5, level cap 65. I've been thinking about that, and you know what? I think we can just reuse a pretty good chunk of our team for the Fire Normal type gym. I think Blastoise will be great. I think Barraskewda and I think these three Pokemon will all be really solid, because thinking about it, Steel Ground, if that doesn't scream Sand Team to you, then like, I don't know. This screams Sand Team to me. I'm very much expecting to see Sands, probably like Hippowdon, and then, you know, various Steel and Ground types. So I think we want a counter weather setter, i.e. Pelipper. So they set up Sand, I can make it rain, just like in that battle we just did. You know, they set up Sun with Torkoal, and I was able to completely negate their Sun by having Pelipper. So I think having Pelipper would be great to offset their Sand, and if we're gonna go Pelipper, you might as well go Barraskewda for Swift Swim, and Blastoise just puts in a ton of work anyway, because Orosphere hits Steel type super effectively, and Hydro Pump hits Ground type super effectively, and Steel does not resist water. So there's that as well. Plus, Shell Smash, Rapid Spin gives great utility for removing like Stealth Rock, for example. So honestly, these three Pokemon are all really solid for this next gym anyway, and they're pretty much already trained up. I just got to raise their levels 10 more. They can honestly just keep the same sets that are already on there. Also, by the way, I mentioned during the battle, I mentioned that I was pretty sure that Hydro Pump is 100% accurate in rain. That's incorrect. I was mistaken. It is Thunder and Hurricane that are 100% accurate in rain. Hydro Pump just gets a nice damage boost, which is still pretty significant because it's already a base 110 power move, so it hits real hard under rain. So anyway, I'm thinking we've got 3 of our 5 members right here. Now, if we were allowed to use Mega Evolutions in the first 8 gyms, we would have a 4th member right here, because Mega Swampert Swift Swim is just ridiculously powerful, just amazingly good. However, Mega Evolutions are banned in the first 8 gyms, so that's not an option. So I think 2 other Pokemon that would fit really well here are going to be Lotad, Ludicolo, because it also gets Swift Swim. It can take advantage of the rain. It gives us some grass type coverage. It does learn Focused Blast to deal with steel types. Its stats are like fairly okay, but I think overall it'll just be a really solid addition. And then we'll probably add maybe like a Corviknight with like an offensive defensive Corviknight. Something. I mean, we don't need Defog, so we could run something like Brave Bird, Body Press, Roost, and maybe like Swords Dance or Iron Defense or something like that to boost up the power of Body Press. Corviknight could just be a nice solid sort of pivot anchor, or U-turn. I'm pretty sure Corviknight gets U-turn. That could also be pretty good. So yeah, I think we got a pretty good team. I just need to get the Corviknight and the Lotad, and these 3 are, already pretty much ready to go. So once I get my hands on those, I'll be set. Well, that was quick. I basically just asked in the chat, hey, does anyone have a 5IV Rookity or Lotad for sale? And people were like, yeah. So it took me a couple of minutes and 10,000 Pokedollars, and I now have a Rookity and a Lotad, which I can train up into a Corviknight and a Ludicolo. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get these guys trained up, and then we should maybe just be able to take on the gym right away. Well, a little bit of EV training and move learning and stuff later, we now have our whole team ready to go. That was actually super quick compared with previous weeks. So check this out. Honestly, the Pelipper, the Blastoise, and the Barraskewda are completely unchanged. It's the exact same sets I was running before. The Ludicolo, I'm giving it a Life Orb, and we're running Scald, Giga Drain, Focus Blast, and Rain Dance just as a backup rain setter. And then Corviknight. This is an interesting set. I'm running Body Press, U-Turn, Iron Defense, and Roost. And its EV spread, EV's 5, is max HP, max defense, and a little bit of special defense. No speed investment. So a slow U-Turn is super useful because basically you use it on a bulky Pokemon like Corviknight, so you can take a hit and switch in another Pokemon that doesn't really want to get hit switching in, such as like Barraskewda, which is the very definition of a glass cannon. So I think this will be good. We got Roost to heal up, Iron Defense to boost our defense even further, and then Body Press, which is a fighting type move that rather than going off of your attack stat, it goes off of your defense stat. Corviknight already has very high defense, and then Iron Defense will double that each time. So yeah, this is a kind of an interesting combo. As far as held items, Ludicolo, Life Orb, I'm giving Corviknight a Rocky Helmet, so it can tank some, so it can basically give some chip damage on physical attacks. And it's an interesting team. It might work. There's only one way to find out. Let's go ahead and challenge the Steel Ground type gym right off the bat. Sure. Why not? Let's see if we can do it. And if nothing else, if we don't, we'll still have valuable intel that we can use for the next time, because we'll already know what the team consists of. So I think it'll be good. All right, I think we're good to go. We're just going to lead Pelipper as we did before. Select our 5 Pokemon, and let's do it. So, yep, look at that. Hippowdon. What did I say about it being as I figured? And Hippowdon, I'm not actually sure. I almost missed it. I didn't see. Is the rain up? I guess we'll find out. Tell you what, let's, we're gonna Hydro Pump here. See what happens. I do have a backup Rain Dancer. There we go. That did not do enough. Stealth Rocks is up. Yeah, okay. So he does have Sand up. So we could fire off another Hydro Pump, which would get rid of Hippowdon. Or he's most likely going to switch. So I'm going to U-turn here. Yep. And he goes into Gastrodon. And I think this is a great opportunity to send in... I mean, Ludicolo will absolutely wreck this. I don't really want to take Stealth Rock damage, but, like, Ludicolo will do some work here. So we're just going to Giga Drain. Magnezone's a bit annoying. Magnezone's actually very annoying. How do I deal with this? We definitely don't want to send in Pelipper. I mean, honestly, Magnezone just destroys my entire team. So we're just going to go... I mean, Magnezone is fairly slow, to be fair. But Ludicolo's... How slow is Magnezone? Hold on, let me look. Magnezone... Base 60 speed. And Ludicolo is base 70, but I don't have any... Oh, actually, you know what? I do have speed investment on... Yeah, so let's Focus Blast here. There we go. All right, so we got rid of Magnezone. So that's a huge threat gone, because that thing pretty much single-handedly could take out my whole team. So that's good for me. Let's see, the camera angles. Someone mentioned that the camera angles are really bad, and I'm like, yeah, I know. Okay, so here we're going to go into Pelipper. We'll get the Rain back up. We'll get hurt by Stealth Rock. Dragon Claw takes us out, but that's fine. And then we're going to go into... Barraskewda here. And I'm going to go for a Liquidation. Okay. Hippowdon will be gone, but our Sand is also gone, which is a problem. He will have Sand up again, which is not good. Barraskewda, however, is super fast, so I might be okay anyway. So we're just going to go for another Liquidation here. We should be faster than Garchomp. We're not going to get it in one hit. Okay, there we go. Now we go Corviknight here. And we're going to go with a Iron Defense. He's got Fire Fang. He's going to take Rocky Helmet Chip. We'll go for a Roost, which will take out the Garchomp. And then we'll just Roost up. So we've gotten rid of Garchomp, Magnezone, Hippowdon. He's got Crocodile, which honestly I should just be able to Body Press here. Knockoff does some damage. Body Press takes out Crocodile. Okay. And then he's got a Gastrodon. Gastrodon should be super slow. So we're going to... Do we Roost here? If he Roosts... You know what? I'm Roosting. If he uses Earthquake, then, like, well played. Muddy Water. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so now we Body Press. That does a lot of damage. And then we do it again. And GG. Another gym battle in the books. That went super well. So let's take a look and see what's next. The 6th gym, which we will not be doing today. But the 6th gym is a Fairy Dark type gym. Again, 5-on-5, level cap 75 this time. So again, I think we're going to look and just kind of take a peek. What can we use? Unfortunately, these Pokemon are all level 100, so I can't use any of those. But of the Pokemon that we already have here, what can we use? Fairy Dark type. So Corviknight could be okay. I mean, none of these are really great for Fairy Dark. Nidoking could be okay. Hits Fairy types with Sludge Wave super effectively. Metagross could be okay. It doesn't really appreciate Dark types, though, so maybe not. I don't know. I'll have to put some thought into that team. It's not going to be as simple as just taking what we've already got and going with it, it looks like. Afterwards, we'll have Bug Water and Electric Flying. And also, I should mention, starting with gym number 7, you can use one legendary Pokemon off of this list. And most of these are, pretty okay. The big ones here are going to be Zapdos, who's amazing. Moltres is pretty good. Victini's got its uses. And then I suppose, like, Uxie, Mesprit, there's some potential uses there. But the big ones, I think, are going to be Zapdos and Moltres. Those two are Pokemon that you can slap on most teams and do pretty well. Especially here with a Bug Water type gym. That's Zapdos all the way. Zapdos should do very well in that gym. So I need to get my hands on a good Zapdos. But anyway, I think that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.